As the tour of fraud and immigration continue in the country, let's go and take a look at few videos I have found on the internet that have very good, uh, some have strong, what's it called? Some have very strong opinions about what happened, and some don't. But let's go ahead and listen to some of this. Let's start with this guy over here that's been through many protests.
Personally, but everybody just shut the fuck up.
Shit.
Every single hot button issue that comes up, everybody becomes an expert on it. What happened in Minnesota, this woman who is now dead, sadly, she leaves a child and a wife. And it shouldn't have happened. I have a right to comment on this more than 99.9% of all of you. So listen to what I'm fucking saying here. Why? Because I am the protester. You understand this? For 35 years, this is what I've been doing. Thousands of protests, dozens upon dozens of arrests. And the reason I am still here, or I don't have stitches from a fucking billy club, or I don't have marks from a taser, is right here in this image. Every single time that I have been arrested, you will notice my hands I place behind my back as I am told when I get arrested. I do not resist, I do not spit, I do not curse, I do not struggle, I do not fight or be aggressive towards the authorities who are there to arrest me, because when we protest, we step over a line that is there, and that line happens to be called the fucking law. And thank God in this country, we can step over that line sometimes, but we have to understand that we are now in a different zone, because that cop over there, I think his kids got leukemia. That cop over there, I know, was in a bank robbery last night with the thugs, and he got shot at, and he's back out in the street, but he's all high tension. And that guy over there, that cop, I know his wife is fucking a mailman, so I'm in a high tension area. And these fuckers have guns, batons, and tasers. We have a system in this country, it's called a court of fucking law. And whether I'm wrong or right in the situation, officer, I didn't do anything wrong. Put your hands behind your back. Yes, sir. And I will take that up with the judge and prove my innocence. I do not bring the courtroom right there at that high tension fucking moment. Do you get what I'm saying, people? So, this woman would still be alive. I don't think she was the kind of woman that would have done what she did, which was resist and be aggressive towards the authorities, as you see in the video, and you can all fight about that. But let's get to the base here. The base is the wife is probably looking to sue Trump or the police or the ICE or this or the time. She needs to look at the Democrat, liberal politicians, community activists, and the fucking douchebag, motherfucking self-loathing, divisive cocksuckers in the liberal fucking media that tell her and those like her to resist arrest and be aggressively violent towards any authority.
He has a very good point there. He has a very good point. Many people are blaming the liberals and the Democrats. Let's listen to this officer speak.
Federal agents, ICE, HSI, are officers. They are agents of law enforcement. If you box them in with vehicles, it is reasonable for them to believe that they are being ambushed and that this could end in a deadly situation. And it's reasonable for them to use force based on those conditions. Do not box in any law enforcement officer. You are breaking the law when you do that. And you are putting yourself in danger. Following law enforcement agents around. The question is why? What do you plan on doing? It's also reasonable for them to believe that you're eventually going to do harm to them. If you ram Any vehicle, especially that one that contains law enforcement agents, and that's any law enforcement, local, state, federal, county, and you do this intentionally, this is considered deadly force. Deadly force is anything that can cause great bodily harm or death. When you plow into a vehicle that contains law enforcement agents, you're using deadly force.
And they're most likely going to
And
shoot
they
your ass.
can use deadly force in response to stop you. We need to be clear about these laws. We cannot become a society where we just decide to take everything in our own hands and start to commit crimes against law enforcement. It is a crime. You may not like what they're doing. I can understand that there's a lot of emotions out there, but that does not mean that you get to commit a crime, especially one that could lead to deadly force.
Definitely. I don't advise nobody to use a vehicle to block any law enforcement in any ways. I wouldn't do it. Damn, it seems like everybody is on the side
Three
of that. Let's
kids,
listen
or
to this
she
guy.
had a 6-year-old. She was a good mother. She wasn't considering any of that when she got her ass behind that wheel and started operating it and drove it at a fucking federal officer. That's simple. Fuck your feelings. What's going on in Minnesota, Minneapolis, wherever the fuck it is, where all them motherfuckers are snapping over the motherfucking daycare shit? Y'all created that shit. And the lady from Missouri, she got up there motherfucking, y'all, I'm gonna show you now. I just moved to Minnesota. I'm from the show me state. They showed her and put some holes in her motherfucking face. And now that bitch ain't got shit to say, and her kids are never gonna see their mom again.
Damn.
Why? Because she made a stupid motherfucking move. If it was a nigga, you'd have just said, that's a dumb nigga. He should have complied. Well, that was a dumb white bitch, and she should have fucking complied. And now she got what she got, and it is what it is. The bitch should have motherfucking listened. She should have got out the fucking car, complied, and she would have went on about her day, and her kids would be having motherfucking dinner with her ass. Instead, that bitch got holes in her motherfucking head, and she ain't here no more, and it is what it is. Fuck your feelings. Facts is facts. Get out they fucking way, let them do their fucking job, and leave them people to fuck alone, and they ain't gonna fuck with you. You keep fucking with them, go on and drive a car to a motherfucking officer if you want to, and see if you don't catch some hot ones in your ass. It is what it is.
Man. Aggressive use of language there. I get what he's saying, but my God.
Is unacceptable, unconscionable, and un-American.
Shut the fuck up, Apex Shakur. Timu Obama. The fuck is you talking about? What's un-American is you motherfuckers opening up the country, letting in tens of millions of illegal immigrants. Betrayed the American people by handing out the American dream to illegal immigrants while you tax the fuck out of us and line your motherfucking pockets with our tax dollars. On top of that, you guys allow these illegal immigrants to take full advantage of the system that was put in place to help said Americans who were less fortunate. And when the law goes in to remove these crooks, you motherfuckers, you senators, Democratic demons, and people like the Lieutenant Governor of Minnesota told these people to literally put their bodies on the line, and then they listen as the loyal, dumb fucking sheep they are. They listen and do this exact same stupid shit and put their bodies on the line when federal agents are out there trying to do their fucking jobs, and then they get themselves killed playing pawns in your stupid fucking games. Now this lady is dead, with leaving her kids fatherless and now motherless, because come to find out, her husband died not too long ago, and now her dumbass is also dead, all because she is following the stupid shit that people like you tell them. All because y'all want to keep illegal immigrants here to defraud the government and defraud the American people. Over 18 million of them. Just because you dirty, corrupted, nasty motherfuckers want to keep power. Because that's the end goal. ICE should not take the blame. The blood of that lady is on you Democrats' hands. The fuck out of here.
Man, seems like the whole of America got strong votes for the Democrats. Let's see this one.
You don't even have to like him. The issue isn't Trump anymore. It is that the left hates him more than they love America. They would rather watch the country fall apart than admit he ever did anything right. They cheer when things go wrong, when prices rise, when chaos fills the streets, just so they can say, see, we told you, Trump was bad. That's not patriotism. That is bitterness, and it is dangerous. Because evil isn't just doing wrong. Evil is hoping your own nation collapses just to prove a political point. America doesn't fall because of one man. It falls because too many people would rather see it fail than see their opponent succeed. You don't have to love Trump. But if you hate him more than you love this country, then maybe the problem isn't him.
Man, definitely it's a lot. Let's hear from somebody else that have a different mindset.
Good afternoon. I'm Rochelle Bilal, the sheriff for the city and county of Philadelphia. And I say her name, Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. Renee Good. This should not have happened, but we're here today. Let know that law enforcement professionals, real ones, not the fake made-up ICE, probably Trump's new army to attack citizens of the United States. Did you hear what I said? No law enforcement professional wears a mask. None. None. Those that come into our communities wearing a mask to commit crime, thank God for our district attorney, Larry Krasner, who say he's going to lock them up. And I'm saying now, we are not going to whisk you away for them to hide your identity, because when you do it there, you're getting arrested there. No whisk away for them to hide you. None of that here. None of that here. Law enforcement professionals do not shoot at moving vehicles. I'm not saying fleeing, because she wasn't fleeing. She was getting out of the way. Law enforcement professionals do not stand in front of moving vehicles invoking an action that is illegal. No, we don't. And so we stand here today with all those who stand against the made-up, fake, what you can call ICE, professional law enforcement. I don't call them none of that. I call them made-up, fake, wannabe law enforcement. Because what they do is against not only legal law, but the moral law. So I'm with the DA, and we will work with them. If any of them want to come in this city and commit a crime, you will not be able to hide. Nobody will wish you off. You don't want this smoke, because we will bring it to you. And the fake, whatever they call them, because I can't say the name, but the criminal in the White House would not be able to keep you from going to jail. Renee Good should be here today. And to her family, we are saying law enforcement professionals are not the ones here in this city that would do that.
Well, guys, it. Oh man, let me see. Yep, that's what's going on. As you can see, different people have different mindsets and different ideas and ideologies of what's going on. So, with that being said, You guys let me know what your opinions are, because that's the way different people have different opinions. But yeah, let me know what you guys take from this. I'll be back with another video before the day ends. Man, that will be 3 videos today, huh?